Welcome to Smart and Healthy Kids! Today, we have a delightful story for you. Today, we're going on an adventure with a curious girl named Goldilocks. Goldilocks loved to explore. She was always on the lookout for new and exciting places to discover. One sunny day, she skipped through the woods and found a charming little cottage. The door was ajar. She wondered who might live there. Peeking inside, she saw a table set with 3 bowls of porridge. The cottage looked so inviting and warm. A tiny bowl, a medium bowl, and a great big bowl. Each bowl looked delicious and smelled wonderful. Goldilocks was super hungry. She tiptoed inside, making sure not to make a sound. She was very curious about the porridge. She took a tiny sip from the big bowl. The aroma was irresistible, and she couldn't wait to taste it. Yuck! It was way too hot. Goldilocks quickly pulled back, her tongue burning from the hot porridge. "Brrr!" she exclaimed, sticking out her tongue. Next, she tried the medium bowl. It was too cold and lumpy. Goldilocks scrunched up her nose. "Yucky!" she said. Finally, she took a spoonful from the little bowl. It was perfect. Yummy! Goldilocks ate the whole bowl. Feeling sleepy from her adventure, she decided to find a comfy place to rest. She saw 3 chairs in the living room. They were all different sizes, and each one looked unique in its own way. A giant chair, a medium-sized chair, and a teeny tiny chair. Each chair seemed to have its own personality. Goldilocks, being very small, tried the giant chair. It was too hard. She wiggled around trying to get comfortable, but it just wasn't right. Next, she tried the medium chair. It looked promising, but as soon as she sat down, she realized it was too soft. But it was too soft. Goldilocks pouted. She felt like she was sinking into a fluffy cloud, but it wasn't comfortable at all. Finally, she plopped down on the tiny chair. It fit her perfectly. She smiled, feeling cozy and snug. But snap! The chair broke! Goldilocks was startled and quickly stood up, looking at the broken pieces. Feeling even sleepier now, Goldilocks wandered into the bedroom. She found 3 beds. Each bed looked inviting in its own way. A great big bed, a medium-sized bed, and a tiny bed. She wondered if one of these beds would be just right for her. She bounced on the big bed. It was so bouncy that she couldn't stop giggling. But after a while, she realized it was just too bouncy for her to sleep on. She lay down on the medium bed next. It looked promising, but as soon as she settled in, she found it too hard and uncomfortable. She tossed and turned, trying to find a good position, but it was no use. Finally, she snuggled into the tiny bed. It felt just right, like it was made just for her. She pulled the blanket up to her chin and felt a sense of warmth and comfort. It was so soft and cozy that she closed her eyes and fell fast asleep. She dreamed of adventures and magical lands, feeling safe and happy in her perfect little bed. But who lived in this cute little cottage? It seemed like a place out of a fairy tale, nestled in the heart of the forest. It belonged to a family of bears. They were a happy family, living harmoniously in their cozy home. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. And guess what? They each had their own special bed, just like the ones the little girl tried. They were coming home very soon. What would they think when they found someone sleeping in Baby Bear's bed? To find out what happens when the bears come home, stay tuned for the next episode of Smart and Healthy Kids. There's so much more to discover and learn. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now. See you in the next adventure.